Thank you. Breaking news right now. A group of migrants living near railroad tracks in Denver's Central Park neighborhood is being swept. The city has offered shelter, but we are told that the people living there have refused. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez is live near the encampment. And Brianna, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, we have seen some people come out of that encampment already. They brought out all their belongings here. Now, I just spoke to a DPD officer just a couple of minutes ago. We did see some unmarked and marked vehicles. They say that they're going to be here until the sweep is over. Again, that sweep started right now, actually, at 8 a.m. this morning. Now, they said that the company that owns that private property, they're bringing in their own contractors. Right now, a big dumpster just pulled up. They haven't gone inside yet, but let me just kind of show you what's around this encampment. So we're seeing up those fences. They brought up those fences, the private contractors, early this morning around 6 when I first arrived here, and we kind of showed you those fences go up. We're actually seeing right now some movement over there at that encampment. It's kind of far where I'm currently standing. So the private property is owned by a railroad company. That company is called Union Pacifics. Right now, around 100 migrants have been staying at this encampment for more than 2 months, and that includes individuals as well as families with children. So the camp was originally established by that organization called All Souls. The advocate group says that many of the families were previously evicted from apartments after being placed in leases through city-run programs. So in the end, those families couldn't keep up with the rent payments and later came up to this encampment. Other organizations like House Keys Action Network have been working with the city on behalf of the people staying at the camp. They made a list of demands, 13 to be exact, and that would include medical visits plus housing supports. Families here want some kind of solution, one that they can trust.
Yo no me da garantía que ellos me digan de boca vamos a un refugio, sino me da un papel donde que yo diga, bueno, certifique que yo voy a estar 30 días, un mes, 2 meses en ese refugio. Pero si no me da un comprobante, ¿qué me garantiza a mí que yo voy a durar esos días en el refugio?
The city has offered a 30-day shelter to all families at this encampment. All of those offers were turned down. Families don't necessarily believe that the offer will become reality. Even advocates have different ideas of what's best. So some city leaders are also gathering feedback from people at the camp about what they want moving forward. Take a listen.
My plan is to work in partnership with the mayor's office to figure out what we might be able to do to keep folks from being swept, right, to nowhere, right? We don't have anywhere that folks are needing to go. And so working in partnership with the mayor and his administration to figure out what resources we might be able to bring to the folks who just want to stay together here.
So that company, that private company that owns this property, Union Pacific, they actually released a statement. I'm going to read it to you guys. In that statement, they said, quote, it was working to address unsafe and illegal camping activities on their property, especially so close to the railroad tracks. So I'm going to have my photographer kind of show you where those train tracks are located. They're very close to that encampment. You can see those fences are up right next to that train tracks. Again, that sweep is happening right now at 8 a.m. Again, we have seen DPD officers, both marked vehicles, unmarked vehicles. A big dumpster just arrived on scene. We've seen a couple of people come out with their belongings, but again, it looks like our reporter who covered this yesterday, she said that there was a lot more action here. There was a lot more tents, and it looks like there's less tents this morning, so it looks like people are leaving. Exactly where, that's still the big question. For now, I'm live in Denver. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
Brianna, you can understand, I mean, the railroad tracks are right there. That can be an unsafe condition as well. And when you guys were zooming in, we could see that there were several kids in this encampment. And just to be clear, they were offered shelter, but they did turn it down.
Yeah, they did turn it down. The city says that they have been trying to give them resources, but it's been hard because of the advocates. So it's a lot of back and forth between the city and the advocates. And like you guys mentioned, there is children here on scene. I've seen them riding their bikes. They're close to that encampment. Again, we're pretty far back because DPD asked us to move here because they needed to put the fences up, and they said the heavy machinery was coming. Now, that heavy machinery already left. Like I said, all we're seeing right now is that dumpster that's ready to go inside to the encampment here.
Such a complicated situation. We appreciate the update. Thank you, Brianna.